What's up, Sarasota? Welcome to the Sarasota SpeaX podcast. We got an awesome guest for you today, and our first female, Stephanie Soffer.
Woo, 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 woo.
You didn't even catch that. I said.
Oh,
you said
it wrong. Damn it!
It's Stephanie Soffer.
We just went over this.
It's Stephanie Soffer,
Yes.
and I got it right the first time.
You did,
and you told me I got it right, and
I was
so
happy.
naturally I had
and
to get
now
it
I'm
wrong
not happy
the second time. Who the heck is Stephanie Soffer?
Stephanie Soffer is originally from Jersey.
Yeah, don't tap.
Don't tap.
No
okay.
tapping.
No tapping.
No tapping.
It's hard.
But I like talk with my hands and do all the
that.
things.
Jersey.
Okay. From Jersey, I've been in Florida for 18 years now. So technically, I am a Floridian because I've been in Florida for longer than Jersey. Jersey was 17, Florida 18. But I will never claim to be a Floridian.
2007, so do the math, 16.
How old are you? This one's going off.
Is that really going to be discussed on the podcast?
It's in the bio.
I want to
guys.
keep him.
If you go to our website, www.sarasota.speaks.com, we got it in his bio. So if you're really wondering,
How old are you?
41.
Are you?
Yeah. You've known me for, what, 10 years?
Yeah, but I never knew
Since
your
he was
age.
31.
I never thought to ask your age.
Well, I probably wasn't acting my age when you met
Probably
me.
lied to me about your age.
No,
is what happened.
I never lie about my age. Dude, why would a man who doesn't dye his beard lie about his age?
it's true.
Okay,
All
you
signs
have a
point to that.
valid point.
All right. So bringing it back to Stephanie, you moved here when you were 17. So you've been here longer than you were in Jersey.
Went to college.
And Felipe, tell her what the Sarasota SpeaX podcast is all about. Actually,
in case you didn't know already, with we like to say that people think Sarasota is a certain type of place, and you've probably heard this before. People think that Sarasota is just an older retirement community, and there's nothing interesting going on. We all know it couldn't be farther from the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But it was.
Yeah, it was, and it even is. But that doesn't mean there aren't super interesting people who live here and work here and have done some pretty amazing things. As you know, though, you wouldn't know those people unless you know them. So the whole point of the podcast is to really bring to light some of those great stories of great leaders, entrepreneurs, business owners, et cetera, who are really doing interesting things that people would want to know about in the community. And
Awesome.
we happen to know that you are one of those people.
Thanks.
And we know you do the real estate, but hey, sorry, everybody else does real estate too, right? It's like the cool thing to do. But you're killing it, and you got a new awesome listing, and it's in Trey's building. So do you want to give a quick shout out just because it's in Trey's building and it could help Morgan's property value?
and it also has an elevator.
Oh,
It
it
does.
has an elevator.
It does have an
cool.
elevator, and it has a rooftop balcony that overlooks downtown.
So if you're looking for an elevator, a rooftop balcony, and to be neighbors with Trey and
Yes.
Trey and Morgan,
Contact me.
reach out to Stephanie. We'll link her info in the description.
I don't know if that's a real selling feature based on some of the holiday parties I've been to there.
Yeah, right. So we like to party there. So
All right, moving on from real estate.
tell me more about this wine bar. So Sopranos Wine Bar.
Yes.
Okay.
Sopranos Social Club.
Social Club.
Let's get it
even way better.
straight.
Sopranos Social Club.
Yes. So my dad has a wine shop in Gulfgate that he's had for 16 years now, and it's called thewinetobuy.com. During COVID, the same shopping plaza as him, 8 doors down, it went for sale. So he bought that, and we turned it into a wine bar. So
Separate from winetobuy.com, like separate from
They
his
work
wine
hand in
selling.
hand.
Right. Clearly.
So he ran out of room to store the wine in the wine shop. So we have a temperature-controlled wine cooler at Sopranos. So people will rent lockers. They can store wine in there. We sell wine from Sopranos and the Wine to Buy. Sopranos is not open for daily operations, just for wine tastings and private events. So people can rent out the space.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. And I see all your posts, and it's like some really good food, right?
Yes.
Some like a bunch of courses. Do you guys cater that in, or what's that? I mean,
So obviously no kitchen. We've had Chef Joe DiMaggio Jr. from Cafe Barbosa.
okay.
Has anyone been?
Yeah,
Yes,
long
yes,
time ago.
yes.
Morgan, have we been?
No,
I got to check it
We
out.
have not
yes.
Another one for the Friday Night Bites,
Yes.
I guess, right?
He's amazing. He does a chef table at his restaurant. It's 9 courses.
Wow.
You're there for 2-3 hours.
That's pretty solid.
And he does 5-course menu at Sopranos. So he'll come with his little 2-burner top, little oven. He has his assistant, Evan, and they will cook 5 courses in front of 20 people at Sopranos. And then my dad will pair each dish.
No kidding.
Okay, cool. So what is like a perfect client for you guys? that rents that place out?
I mean, they have the option for us to stay there and pour the wine during and explain it, or they can rent it out and we leave.
I guess my question is, who do you guys serve? Who do you rent the space out to?
So we've had a girl, she had a birthday there.
Okay.
There was a new construction development and they had neighbors. The neighbors go there. Sometimes they have neighborhood parties in like their clubhouse, but instead of the clubhouse, they had it at Sopranos instead.
Yeah.
So really anybody, like I said, birthday parties. There's a junior league that wants to host an event there in September. I think YPG.
The hell's a junior league? Hopefully, hopefully
like
people that are 21 and
you
up.
know, right?
Yeah,
you know about the
Junior League
league.
is a nationwide, it might even be worldwide, I'm not sure, service organization, and it's, they put on like the debutante balls.
Like a Boys and Girls Club, but...
No, not really that. It's more like...
Like a YPN, YPG?
Yeah. No, it's...
I'm still learning about this.
It's generally a group of women who... Is it women? I don't want to speak out of turn. It's a group of women, and they get together, and they plan charitable works, and then one of the things they do is they do these debutante balls. At least up north they do. I don't know what they do down here.
Sounds like we need to...
Maybe they call it cotillion.
Sounds like we need to learn more about
Junior League is a big
podcast.
deal.
Okay,
it's a kind of a...
So when you're watching this Junior League, because we know you're going to see it, reach out. We'll get you on the podcast so we can really understand what the heck Junior League is, right?
Yes. So like YPG, YPN.
Strong Roofing. Could rent that place for like a Christmas
like an
party.
annual party.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to treat your clients to a wine tasting, that was another thing. Yeah, we had a realtor and she had all of her clients, past clients, current clients come there and she treated them to a wine tasting. So really anybody can have an event.
How long have you been there? Have you had that
We're
operation?
coming up on a year.
Because I remember when you were building it out, and to me it was interesting because a lot of larger communities have a lot of these kind of social club type concepts, but Sarasota, we only have a few that I know of. Mm-hmm. So I think that's a really good sign of where things are going. We're getting kind of more sophisticated. There's more people moving down here from up north who are used to those kinds of venues. Was that part of the calculus for your dad starting it? Or
so that's
what was the origin?
That's the great thing about the name, Sopranos Social Club. People think it's this exclusive club and you have to be a member. And people have asked me like, hey, how do I become a member? And I'm like, you don't have to be. Anybody can come. Person. Yes. But that's great because everyone just assumes they hear social club and they assume it's this exclusive membership, but it's not. Anybody can come.
Can I give you a little piece of unwarranted advice?
Uh-oh.
If it's unwanted, why would I want it?
Keep it exclusive. Exclusive. Keep it exclusive.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
As much as I can.
Yeah, I mean, you have to let them in, of course, but like, don't say it's not exclusive. Be like, well, it's a pretty big deal. You really have to.
I can get you on the list. But
You
I don't
really
know. We're
have-
like 2 years out, so
Call me. I'll see what I
Now
can
I'm
do.
interested.
I'll see what I can do.
Because could it evolve into a social club with a membership? Wine club?
know
Like,
that
what's the
that's the
vision for
goal.
it? What is?
To keep doing wine tastings and events. People have asked, are you going to open one downtown? Are you going to keep this going? Honestly, we're only at a year. Like, we're just getting started.
Yeah.
We haven't even thought of where this is going yet. So.
Well, the storage is an interesting business too. I mean, I know people who are just doing that and are doing quite well at it.
They do.
Because there's a lot of demand and there aren't like
How
that
many bottles
places.
could you store in total?
So the lockers are different. We've got different sizes. So you can do like one locker, 6 to 8 bottles, and then you can do a larger locker and you can fit 6 cases.
Which is how many? How many's in a case?
12 bottles in a case.
Oh, so quite a few.
So being the roofer, the least sophisticated on the podcast.
At least that's what you play on the internet. All
Now,
right.
explain to me what storage is. People just have wine they want to store there, or can they come in and do they drink it in the shop, or just they take it home and drink it, or?
Either. So there's some wine that specifically needs to be at a temperature. Not everybody has, like, you can't just keep some in a fridge. That's a different temperature than what needs to be stored at. Not everybody has wine coolers or wine fridges at their place, so then they can store it as.
When she says wine cooler, she's not talking about like the Seagram's drinks.
Yeah,
right?
No,
your mom
not
drinks.
those. Those are disgusting. People spend a lot of money on wine,
Yeah.
so
Understood.
they want it to be at the correct temperature.
So you guys serve as like a wine cellar type storage area.
I mean, it's
Okay.
also an investment for some people, right? I mean, you can buy a bottle for $20 today, and it can turn into a $120 bottle in a few years or
That
down
too.
the road.
Oh, you know some things about wine.
Well,
That's cute.
He's
So
sophisticated.
We probably share
Adorable.
we share clientele. You know, people who are into wine are also into other things.
Cigars.
Other things.
Cigars.
The only time I really drink wine is at weddings. I'm a big wine drinker at weddings. Get a nice wine. There's a happy bar.
Because there's
Stay
not
out
a
of
full
trouble.
bar and you're forced to drink the wine, or
For some, well, it's one of the only times I dress up.
Yeah.
So once I'm dressed up, I go, give me some red
Especially
wine,
in your
baby.
new tweed suit, man.
And I
You're
got
gonna be
my-
looking good.
Oh, you have
You're
a
gonna be looking
tweed
good. You got your
suit
new
now.
tweed suit.
Nice.
He was a guest on the podcast.
Okay, cool.
And they asked me a little bit about getting the jacket, so I went and got a custom jacket.
Nice.
Wait till you see my commission on that.
Yeah,
deal.
right. My girlfriend watched and she filmed and she thought I looked very, very handsome. Shout out tweets. I don't want to get too
her
far
word
off
was
topic,
sexy, I thought.
but we were going to look. We were stopped by. We saw a for sale sign on Sunday, and we bumped into him. He was across the street.
I know,
Across
you're
the street.
everywhere.
And he, anyway, it's a tweets guy, Donald. His truck blew up on fire.
what?
Yeah.
His truck caught on fire. He said it's destroyed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No,
Somebody
the
sent
one
me
that
the
he
video. Not
started
even
out
knowing I
of.
know him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has two.
He has two or three, yeah.
I think he has two, maybe three, but he said it's pretty
Yeah,
bad.
he just had it custom.
But he
built
said
out.
LOL. He said it's destroyed. LOL.
He said,
So,
"LOL." Okay.
Yeah, I think
Well, I
he's-
mean-
you know Don.
Yeah.
He's not like he's
Yeah,
not
he's like
going to
that.
be rattled by it. I'm
Also,
sure it
you
was
know,
insured.
How do you
like-
put an insurance value on a truck like that? I would assume it's overinsured. It's like a boat. It's like most people, they lose a boat, they
yeah.
get money.
I don't know. We'll see.
You have a boat yet?
see.
I feel like you're
Camper. I'm a camper guy right now.
okay.
Camping is like a life hack for families. The boys freaking love it. They sleep great in the camper. So
Got it.
we're more of the camper right now.
I should
But-
see you on your way getting a boat.
Oh,
though.
100%.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What is camper season? It can't be summer in Florida.
Yeah,
right?
it's kind of brutal right now.
You guys lay off the camping
no,
in the
the thing,
summertime?
the thing is awesome. It cools. This is so much fun. But the problem is every campground is like,
Booked.
it's definitely booked. But they're very open with a lot of sun, and my ginger skin doesn't really like it. The awning is great, but it's still hot as shit.
I was thinking about that
so-
earlier. We got a really diverse group on the podcast, right? We got white, black, and red. So we get all angles.
Is anybody offended?
I think brown.
I don't listen, I'm whoever you need me to be.
Yeah, there you go. Brown and gray. So getting back to Sopranos, because I'm curious, do you ever have, I know you say you don't necessarily know where you're going with it, but I think you have an idea. Are you planning on ever being open day to day or a couple of days a week for just, patrons?
We tried it, and nobody came in.
Yeah.
So we do these wine tastings, and we sell out immediately.
Well, there you go. That goes back to Brad's point. Exclusivity.
exclusive.
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
We
no,
can
I
only
mean,
fit so many people.
right.
So we only have 24 seats. I've been doing a ladies' night. Sorry, guys. Once a month. We take out the seats.
Bummer.
and-
Dang it. I can't go to the wine tasting. Let me know when it's whiskey, okay?
So
sorry.
What
basically,
night is it?
Okay, yeah, about that. So once a month, I do ladies' nights, and we take out all the seats so that way there's more standing room. So I've had like 40 women able to come, have some wine.
Pretty
Place
soon you're going to
doesn't
see
sound too
Felipe's
bad.
face in the window.
Yeah, what a creeper!
I was just in the neighborhood.
so what you're saying is it's the opposite of everyone else's lady
I
night.
came to
There
throw
are
my
actually
blind
women there.
on.
Yeah, so it's like
40 of them, apparently.
yeah, it's a little different because you've got ladies' nights at bars downtown, maybe like Rafferty's and stuff, and it's
Wow. You picked a hell of a spot.
I like Rafferty's,
Oh, I love
We love
Rafferty's,
Rafferty's.
but-
We love- Shout out to Carl.
but it's
Yo,
the
Carl's
well
the man.
drinks, the well
Oh, we gotta get
drinks,
Carl on
and
here, dude.
you
Yeah,
should
well,
definitely get
He's
Carl
freaking
on
across
here.
the street all the time.
He's got-
we did
he's got
Carl's
stories.
mom's roof and just look at the.
All right.
Yeah,
All right. We did Carl's mom.
She had a lot of rotted wood plywood,
this
so
is-
he probably wasn't happy with the bill.
This is how Trey knows people in town. Is like, did I do the roof?
Yeah.
Carl's
Have I
mom's
been on
roof.
their roof? Oh, yeah, I know that guy. I've been on his roof. That's awesome.
Okay, wait. So back to ladies' nights. So
Yes,
like 40 women
please.
come in, and I have I've got some vendors. So there was a woman who did permanent
Sarah.
jewelry.
Sarah, shout out Sarah.
Yes,
Right.
that wasn't the one who did the ladies' night, but she
Okay, well,
did
yeah.
come to my goddaughter's birthday.
Because it's what, Lux Links or something?
Hers is Lux Links,
That was
the
a
one that
free
came to
shout out. You're
Sopranos.
welcome.
Yes, awesome. Still on.
Gotta start charging these people.
First
man.
one's free. You know.
Yeah, first one's free. Next one is not.
We've had food trucks because again, no
That's
kitchen.
perfect, right?
So
what pairs
they've
well with a
come.
food truck? Let's say
The pizza truck.
Smoking Mama Laura's.
Barbecue and wine. We did the pizza at Tralia.
Okay.
Trelio is awesome.
Oh yeah, because they have the that deep dish,
and they have the oven, that little oven brick thing.
Yep.
They go to 99 bottles.
So what wine pairs well with
Pizza.
All wine.
Okay.
Pairs well with pizza.
So that's white wine, red wine, either one.
I would probably do red.
Come on, are you the expert on wine or what?
Dad's the expert on wine.
She's the expert on people.
She's
She's the expert on.
So,
Yes.
so are you like the front of the house hostess with the mostest?
Yeah,
kind of
so
role?
I'm the
Yeah.
face of
I gotcha.
Sopranos, and Dad is the brains
Gotcha.
because he's been in the industry for over 30 years.
Well, let's talk about that for a minute. What's it like working with your dad? I mean, that's got to be awesome, rewarding.
It is awesome. I'm an only child, so Dad and I have been really, really close my entire life. He's been taking me to Yankee games since I was 5 years old. Sorry for anybody that's a Rays fan.
Shout out to only child, but a thumbs down to Yankees fan. They beat the Mets last night 7-6.
Sorry for your loss.
I can't watch those games.
the Mets
Yeah,
are
the Mets,
freaking bad,
The
man.
Mets are the Mets, man.
Mets
Holy
are bad. Yeah.
It's a character building franchise.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it? They mean well.
Character building.
So working with your father.
Yes. So we've gotten closer now that we're working together. But yeah, we've always been close. I've played softball my whole life. He's always been there for that. Him and I go to the driving range. We go to the movies. We do a lot. But now working together, he wants me to learn the industry. We're going to Napa in August.
Ooh, there
August
you go.
5th.
Research and development, baby.
Exactly.
Write that off.
I'm excited.
That's
I've
nice.
not been. He's been like 27 times. I mean, he's been to Africa to try wine. He's been to Australia to try wine. You name it, he's been there.
That's really cool.
So he knows his stuff. People will come into his shop for his expertise. Like, he's got some crazy clients in, I don't want to call them crazy. I think it's crazy that they fly here. He's got clients in Miami that will fly their private jet into SRQ Airport. My dad will meet them there with the wine, put the wine on their plane, and they fly back. He's got some stuff that people can't get.
Well, that is interesting, right? Like, let's fly the jet to pick up my wine and then
No
head
big
back.
deal.
Yeah. Why not? I guess got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
What is the most expensive bottle of wine that you guys sell? Any idea?
That's a him question. Probably a couple grand.
That's the most expensive one you've heard.
I don't know. I had one that was $500. Yeah, I would have to ask him.
I would
Gotta
bet,
get back
I
to
would
you on
bet
that.
their
Probably
most
more.
expensive bottles are not for sale because he's just saving them.
Potentially.
No,
Or is everything for sale?
he sold some.
Oh, really?
There's people that are wine collectors. So they don't buy it to drink it. They buy it and they collect it.
So what else are you up to? Because I saw something about like young professionals. You got a bartending gig now.
Yeah.
You're a bartender on the
I am
side.
not a bartender,
Okay.
no. I'm actually really bad at it. But I was asked to be a celebrity bartender at an event next
Celebrity
Thursday.
is a loose term. Right?
Big month. You're on Sarasota SpeaX. Celebrity.
I didn't name the event. That's the event name. There's seven
So
of
they
us.
don't call it like a guest bartender, celebrity. Like,
That's great. Call it guest. I'm not the one
who
that
is
put
it-
the
who is it
title
for?
on the
Is it
event.
is it a-
It's YPN.
okay.
Okay, Young Professional Network.
Yes.
Okay. As opposed to YPG.
Did you used to?
Felipe
were you
at
used to-
41.
He's like
still in
young
YPN?
fish.
I've seen some pictures of YPN before. You know, they look like there's a few people that should have graduated by now.
I'm wondering why they
Real professional.
I don't know the age.
They
I don't
Shout out
know.
YPN.
They
too.
stopped sending me emails. I wonder why. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
you hit that age.
They said happy birthday when you were
Happy birthday. See you later.
The guy hadn't paid an entry fee in 5 years.
That's why you always sneak in. Is that what you do?
I don't like the word sneak.
One of the famous line by
like the word
Felipe. Oh, yeah, just invoice me.
said it's my account.
Meanwhile, I'm digging through my ones.
Oh man. So you're celebrity bartending.
Yes. So
Where at?
it's for Cascanale.
Okay.
It's for charity. We each get 20-minute time behind the bar.
What's the charity?
It's Everyday Blessings.
Oh, news to me.
So my time is from
Again, Young
6:30
Professionals
to
Network.
6:50.
Okay.
So go to Cascanale.
That's-
Actually, it's sold out.
So how do
Is
you?
it?
Oh, the tickets.
Perfect.
The tickets. So how do you get into this exclusive event?
Yeah.
Sold out. See,
So
that's what you say. Well, now I
sorry.
want to go. I had no interest.
I mean,
before, and now
maybe
I'm
if you like peek your head in,
sure?
they'll be just come on in.
Probably
you know?
like just window.
Yeah.
lean my face up against it.
Or you know what? There's like the back door at Cascano.
Oh, I always use the back door, Cass. No, my office is on the other side of the alley. It's great.
See,
Clip that. Clip that.
Here we
he
go.
never pays. He never pays to get in because he uses the back door.
It's true.
So we get on here. Something that we always ask about. Stephanie, what are your thoughts on roundabouts in Sarasota?
Okay, how do I put this nicely?
We don't have to be nice on this
Yeah,
podcast. That's the
They're
nice thing about it.
fucked because you've got everyone from everywhere down in Florida. So you've got your New York and your New Jersey drivers. You got your Midwest drivers. You got your West Coast drivers. Trying to get us all on the same page, it's not going to work. It doesn't work.
Yeah. I think that's a good take.
It's a very good answer.
Yeah, you figure that people aren't used to driving these roads every day. They might just be down here for 2 weeks, so they're not familiar with the roundabouts and the traffic lights for the pedestrians.
But they sure as hell know what a yield sign is. It doesn't mean stop. It doesn't mean go. It means yield, right? Like it's not rocket science.
I don't even think us locals are used to the roundabouts. I'm still getting used to them.
Do you know what a diverging diamond is?
Yes.
Do you know where it exists?
University.
Okay. Trey didn't know that was called a diverging diamond. He's like, oh, this is kind of like that one thing over there at university. What do you call that thing? We're like the diverging diamond that we were just talking about. He's
How did you know about the diverging diamond? Because there's a very specific reason I know about it.
Saw in the news or something when
saw
it
in
was
the
before
news.
it ever happened, and I was
Yeah.
thinking this is going to be crazy. We're going to be like going at the same time, like cross traffic,
It's
and
weird.
really you don't really feel. I don't think I
think it's
feel
weird.
anything.
I miss my turn every time. So, I feel it one way
You're
or
not
another.
turning. You're going.
Yesterday I see Trey on Fruitville in 301, and the lane at the far right side of Fruitville when you hit 301 it ends, right? It's just a turn only lane. So Trey's like, oh shit, I'm probably stuck in the turn only lane.
I'm left.
And then,
I'm right.
And so then he wedged his way into the middle lane, and so here's the strong roofing truck. Here's the lane. He's like into both lanes. I'm like, there's Trey.
Google review.
Yeah. Ooh.
I see him
taking
all the
photos.
time.
Yeah. So how do you guys advertise for the Sopranos Social Club?
So
Speaking of great green trucks all over the road.
Yes.
I'm sorry. What does that have to do with the green truck over the road with the
It's
advertising? Oh, the
advertising.
advertising.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay.
yeah.
Sorry.
Because he's really good at
Trey
it.
doesn't know what a diverging diamond is. You can't even put two.
Hey, easy now. That was my one fuck up. I get one. So when we do the wine tastings, my dad obviously has an extensive email list because he's had the shop for 16 years.
Okay.
So he has all their emails. So he will email out the wine tasting. It gets sold out immediately. But that's not what I want. I don't want his old clientele coming. I want new faces. So what I'll do is I will post on Sopranos Instagram and Facebook first and try to get new faces. Once we have that link up for 24 hours, then I let him blast it out to his email list.
Understood. Do you guys do like traditional like Google searches and stuff like that, or
No.
just
It's a
all
very
organic?
exclusive club, Trey. It's very exclusive. It's difficult to get it. Not anybody can do it.
Yeah, you're right. Exclusive right there on the Google title.
Exclusive club.
Get on the 2-year waiting list.
Yeah.
No, he has paid for a couple of magazines. I want to say Sarasota Scene magazine he did, SRQ Mag, but that's about it. We don't really pay for,
Nice. Sweat equity. That's what we like.
yeah.
Love
Word
it.
of mouth.
So if somebody wanted to buy a house, if somebody wanted to buy a bottle of wine, if somebody wanted to buy a drink, where do they find you?
Like, where's
Like
my
buy a
office?
drink from when you're celebrity bartending. Yeah, like,
Oh, okay. The celebrity bartending's at Cascanel.
no. Where do they find Stephanie though? Like
God,
Instagram,
I'm down.
Instagram profile,
Online presence.
Instagram.
What's the
Yes.
easiest way to get in touch with
Sorry.
Stephanie?
Tinder.
Grinder. No.
Whoa!
Kidding.
Clip that. Clip that. No, don't cut it. Clip it. Clip it.
Clip
What
it.
do you mean? She's gonna get a lot of love for that. She's gonna get a lot of love.
No. Yeah. Cell phone, social media, Instagram, Facebook.
Your cell phone's on the internet?
Yeah, because you're a realtor. It's all over Living
Is that
Bone's
how it
website.
works? You guys crazy.
Yeah.
You know you can get
Very
you can
public.
get a second phone number on your same phone.
Like a Google number.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Google My Voice, or there's other applications you can have it. Just a
Yes,
tip.
but the thing is.
But I agree with that. All my clients have my cell phone number.
I
Oh no, my
like
clients have my cell phone
having-
number. I'm just not throwing it on the internet usually.
Yeah, well, you got a
Anyway.
lot to cover up, you know. A lot of
Yeah, I've got
skeletons.
nothing to hide.
A skeleton.
I like having the Jersey area code still. Because then I
Ew,
connect
no
with
way.
people up there.
Wow.
I keep,
Yeah, like
I
the
keep mine
7 people that from New Jersey that
We've
call
had
you.
like 3 or 4 on the pod already.
See?
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's
Correct.
very.
They would
We
appreciate
had the
my area
Tominator.
code.
Tominator, yep. he's the man. Tominator
I
Law.
can't say his last name very well. You
Chericella.
say- Yeah, there you go.
So they find you on the
His
internet,
character.
basically, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Find you on the internet. Okay, great. Love that for you.
I do too.
It's perfect. Well, is there anything else exciting that you wanted to bring up, or should we wrap it up here?
I think that's
Wait a
it.
second. Favorite restaurant
Okay.
in Sarasota?
It's a complicated question.
Here we go.
Give us 2 or 3 then.
Okay, fine.
You know, because I know it's hard to pick
a
to the
staple.
single one.
I want to say a staple where I never ever have a bad meal is Selva. I love Selva.
Which one?
Downtown.
Okay.
Definitely
We're
not.
just got to make that distinction.
Yes, downtown for sure. Cafe Barbosa, where Joe DiMaggio Jr. cooks and cooks for Sopranos. And then let's go
This
with.
is 3. Okay, we
You
went
said
from
3.
1
He
to
said I
3.
You
could
guys
do
can't see it
3.
off camera, but my girlfriend Morgan's writing all these restaurants down. This is going to cost me like $750
Pick
bucks.
a really expensive one for the last one. Preferably a steakhouse. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm stumped. Let's stick with the 2.
Oh, 2 is fine.
2 is plenty. We went favorite restaurant, and if you have more than one, then you don't have really
I
one
feel
at
like
all.
I had a lot in my head, and now I can't think of the ones.
All right, guys. Well, that was a great episode. If you need to find Stephanie, you find her at the internet, right? Stephanie Soffer.
Instagram.
The spelling of her name is with a PH and 2 Fs. I'm not going to spell it out, but you can find her. Living Vogue Real Estate. All kinds of great stuff. Buy the building or buy the property in Trey's building so you can party with us for his birthday, which is coming up. So that'd be a quick close.
And also Sopranos Social Club.
Yes.
Yep.
You know,
Thank you.
down on Tamiami Trail South.
It's actually Gulf Gate Drive.
Gulf Gate
That's
Drive.
off
Okay.
Tamiami.
Golf
Yeah.
Gate Drive,
Okay.
baby. Awesome. Well, thank you, Stephanie.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Thank
Celebrity
you.
Month.
Yes.